We started Zero Carbon Farms because we saw issues in the world, issues around climate change, the way we produce food. We need to look at the ways of doing things differently and intensifying yields and growing produce closer to the point of consumption and growing more within a smaller space. Our vision is to shape the future of the growing industry by accelerating the world's transition to carbon negative farming.
I would consider myself a farmer of the new century. The way that I would define it, a farmer produces food for people and cares for the land. We do the same thing. We produce food for people and we care for the land by not using it.
Our first site is growing underground, which is 33 metres underneath the streets of Clapham, London, in a World War II air raid shelter. We grow 70 tonnes produce a year from this site.
We also use 100% renewable energy that uses about 70% less water than traditional growing methods. Because it's this controlled environment, we're essentially giving the crops like their perfect day every single day.
We don't use any artificial herbicides or pesticides. We also don't deploy GMO crops. And so effectively what we're doing is we're creating an artificial environment for a very natural product.
We've gone the extra mile and have offset more carbon than we actually emit.
We import 45% of our fresh produce, as much as 90% of our salads in winter. And they are probably 6 or 7 days old before they hit the shelves and having lost a lot of their nutritional value. We're able to produce a product that retains its nutrient value and can be on your plate the same day due to proximity.
So what we do is we take a few different crops and we mix them together for these really unique flavor profiles.
The flavours are really intense because it's compacted into a small plant, highly nutritious, some of them up to 90 times more nutritional value than their fully grown counterparts.
When I first met these guys, I thought they were absolutely unbelievable. I was blown away by the magnificent produce that's actually growing there now. But this is just the beginning of an adventure. The market for this is huge.
We're supplying into Ocado. From there it went to Waitrose, then it went to Marks & Spencer's, and then it went to Tesco's, and it's just taken off from there.
We have 5 years of proprietary growing data, and that essentially gives us this perfect recipe and ultimately make our system the best system that it can be.
So our plan for our next site is to expand into a new location, which is on the outskirts of London, and from there we'll be producing on site. This will also enable us to scale up to about 4,000 square metres of growing space and fully automate that process.
Reynolds are the #1 chilled fresh ingredient supplier to the whole of the UK market. This is the epicentre of fresh ingredients. Our customers want to be wowed. They love seeing innovation, what Growing Underground was doing. It was a game changer for us.
We think that on a conservative basis, the market for microherbs and indoor salad will be probably something of the order of £1 billion by the end of this decade.
We are really uniquely placed to take advantage of this. You know, we have the relationships, we have the customers, we have the all-important growing data, and we have a track record.
Controlled environment agriculture is the future of farming.
Not too long from now, I think we're going to have 3 or 4 industrial scale sites here in the UK. We're going to have it expanded internationally. We don't just grow products for food, but we grow products for anything that needs a natural ingredient in its formulation. Anyone who has a natural product in their supply chain is looking to secure that product and have a sustainable option that they can get year-round that's unaffected by climate change, and they're looking to partner with businesses like ours to get that.
Every day we have consistently good produce going out and grown in a sustainable way. And we've been doing that for 5 years now, and we are the ones to back.
You know, no one else in the UK market can offer that story under one roof.
Urban centres are going to rely on controlled environment farms for their fresh produce. What we're doing is really making a difference. You know, we need solutions, and I'm just so thrilled that I get to be a part of that.